Hey y'all, what y'all gonna figure out is y'all don't supposed to say nothing. You don't supposed to say nothing. You're like, man, what you talking about this time, man? You don't supposed to say nothing. You don't supposed to say nothing. If the burglar doggone kicking in the door next door, you don't supposed to say nothing. If the doggone carjacker, car thief over there doggone taking the car, you don't supposed to say nothing. If you doggone seeing that doggone your baby mama or your baby daddy stepping out and he doggone cheating, you don't supposed to say nothing. You don't supposed to say nothing, man. We living in sensitive times, man. Very sensitive out here, man. Very sensitive. You don't supposed to say nothing. And that's how, truth be told, that's how you keep the peace, man. You don't supposed to say nothing. You just supposed to mind your business and not say anything. But remember, it's a flip side to every coin. Do or die. Heads or tails. Wrong and right. You know what I'm saying? You see something that's out of whack and out of line and you say something, some people gonna benefit, some other people gonna be mad. And that's life in a nutshell, man. That's life in a nutshell. If you sitting back, you meet a young lady and you go out on a date and you go to asking the hard questions. Hey, listen, hey, I see you got a child. I see you got 2 children. Is there a reason you didn't marry the father? Then you're going to hear some nonsense. But the more you go to asking those real questions, I don't like him. I don't like him. He ain't no yes man. He ain't no yes man. Like, listen, something ain't right. Because see, what happens is, all of the fingers, most of the fingers going to point back to you. Meaning the decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't, come on, man. You're not finna sit here and tell me you went and picked the baby father and you gave him another baby. You picked the dude who had 2 baby mamas and you gave him the 3rd baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? How old are you? You over the age of what? You over the age of 30 and you ain't never got no championship ring? Red flag. Look, you go to asking the real questions. And that's just, like I say, that's just on the dating scene. But even with these sensitive dudes, because mind you, a lot of these sensitive dudes, they got ways of the female now. They got female tendencies, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them been raised around a bunch of estrogen, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, it's like the tables are turning, you feel me? So it's crazy out here, you know what I mean? You sit back and say, hey, listen, you Christian? And you go to asking all of those tough Christian questions. And then they go to looking at you crazy like, you weren't supposed to say nothing. You're supposed to go along. It's a lot easier when you just go along. You're supposed to comply. You're supposed to conform, and comply. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to speaking out and you got a mind of your own, you're going to find out. The top's so lonely, I ain't lying. The top's so lonely, I ain't lying. That's what my boy was talking about, man. You know, when you rise to a certain level, man, you're going to find out it get thinner and thinner. The majority of the people that you like and love, they not there. They not there mentally nor spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Even physically, they not there. You know what I'm saying? So, again, you got to keep quiet. You got to be quiet, man. You got to watch those questions. And you just got to, you know, really, I'm not going to lie to you. The best thing you can ever do is it's avoidance. Avoidance. Find like-minded people and certain people you got to avoid. Imagine, look, let me give you an example, right? Male or female. Just think back when there was a time where you caught somebody in a lie. What was their reaction when you caught them in a lie? Now, it's very seldom you'll find somebody say, you know what? Hey, you know what? I was wrong. All right, you got me. I apologize. You know what? It won't happen again. Please forgive me. That's very rare. Because, see, that's being 100. You know, I get it. We human. We make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But a mistake doesn't become an error unless you refuse to correct it. I'm going to say it again. A mistake doesn't become an error unless you refuse to correct it. So a lot of times we forget that we having this human experience. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna do everything right, or quote unquote what people call right. You're not gonna amount to the Webster version of perfect, or the American Heritage version of perfect. Now, to your significant other, or your loved ones, or everyone in your circle, if they love you for who you are unconditionally, then you perfect. You perfect in their eyes. They love you unconditionally, and you can be unapologetically yourself, and they love you for that. You know what I'm saying? They may not agree with everything you do, but they love you for who you are unconditionally. Keyword, unconditionally, right? Then you're perfect. But outside of that, listen, you go to calling people out, and like I say, it ain't even about calling people out. I want to watch how I say that, because you could be talking about a situation, right? You could be talking about an experience you had in life. You know what I'm saying? But what you'll come to realize is a hit dog will holler. And when I say a hit dog will holler, meaning you're not talking about that person per se, you just talking about a situation. But being that we having this human experience, it trigger people emotion. It trigger people emotions. And that's why I say we live in sensitive times, man. We live in sensitive times where you're just better off not even saying anything, you know what I'm saying? But just being a wise man saying, you know what? I can tell who's who from afar. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to doggone strike a nerve. I don't have to doggone talk about a situation. And seeing that's what it come to for myself the older I get. You know what? After a while, you know, I'm just going to go mute. I ain't even got to talk about nothing anymore. I can just see things for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? I can do that now. You know what I'm saying? But gradually, it's happening for me. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going to make this about me. Back to the point I was making. When it comes to certain situations with us out here experiencing life the way that we are, you could be talking about, I'm going to say great. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that word, but, you know, somebody done grape that person. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't want social media to mute me, but yeah, this person, that female been graped, or that male been graped, you know, back when he or she was a child. Then it's gonna strike us some emotions. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, one would have to be emotionally mature, meaning, you know, as we go through life, if we don't seek therapy, you know what I'm saying, you know, and take mental health serious, then a lot of the trauma that one done dealt with through life is gonna be reoccurring. You know what I'm saying? You can run and you can run and you can run all you want. Eventually you become exhausted, and all of the problems and everything you thought you was running from, it's gonna catch you because you tired. You done got tired. Now it's coming to catch you. You never addressed it. You never addressed it. And like I say, it ain't just you. It ain't just you. As we all have this human experience, black, white, yellow, red, brown, male, female, alphabet community, as we have this human experience, we all have to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? We got to make choices. We got to make choices. And so when you come across a person like me, who's an open book, and it's like, man, I ain't hiding nothing, you know. I just, you know, I talk freely, you know, I know to myself, you know, if I make videos like the way I do and just put it on the net, whoever find it, they find it. But I'm not just going to somebody, like, I'm not just going to no particular person and say, you know what, I'm finna doggone strike your nerves, I'm finna doggone open the door to the skeletons in your closet, I'm finna make you face your fears. I just notice a lot of times when I talk to people and I'm frank, I'm blunt, and I just talk freely, I remind people of their demons, man. And so this is what this video is all about, meaning don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. You know what I mean? And then when you don't say nothing, you can either play along or you can just avoid people. A lot of time people subconsciously, they do things and they don't even realize they doing it, man. People come around you and they can be fake. They can be family members, they can be your friends, and they can be super fake. And they don't know that they doing what they doing, but they're around you for a reason because of what you got and what you can do for them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, shoot, like I say, people don't have good intentions. They don't, you know, they not there to do right by you. But then if you call them out on it, shit, you'll piss them off. Like that burglar doggone scenario I was telling you earlier. You're not supposed to tell on the burglar. You're not supposed to tell on the criminal. You're not supposed to catch that person who was lying. That person that was lying to you, you're not supposed to doggone say, hey, look, I caught you with your pants down. I got proof. I got evidence. I got like clean proof and evidence. You've been recorded. Or I got, you know, the person you was telling this to, they came back and told me I got witnesses. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you catch them, you're going to piss them off. You know why? You shame the devil when you tell the truth. It's facts. You shame the devil when you tell the truth. You don't supposed to say nothing. You don't supposed to say nothing, man. I'm gonna say this last little bit, man, like, cause it's a lot of other people, you know, well, it's not a lot, but it's some people out here that remind me of myself, man. Like, you know, I want to give this example real quick, man, cause like I say, it's obvious with the females, you know what I mean? Like, they probably think I be attacking them because I speak on certain things that they don't, you know, that they don't like, you know. Man, I don't want you speaking on that, you know, so they think I'm coming for them. But it's so evident with the females, meaning this just is just a scenario, right? An example, right? A female, if you sit back and you supporting her ideology, what she think and how she feel, and yeah, and you bigging it up, then you good. When you speak and tell the truth, not that you're going against her ideology, but when you put the facts out there, hey, you don't serve me no purpose. A lot of females are like that, you know what I mean? If you bigging me up, hey, you slaying queen, you know what I mean? Oh my God, your makeup on fleek. Oh my God, I love your doggone, who did your lace front? Oh my God, your lashes, man. Man, you killing them, queen. Oh my God, who did your BBL? Like, you know, yours look good on you. Da da da. Oh, you bigging them up like that? Oh yeah, you good. If you go to saying, hey, listen, that's self-hatred. Because you don't like yourself. So it's like Build-A-Bear. You're going to spend money to be something that you're not naturally. That's self-hatred. If you say that right there, you're going to piss them off. You weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? But to a wise person, it's like that person is hiding. That person done put something, that person done went and bought some hair, put on their head and cover their whole face with makeup and put these lashes on. Like, you can't tell them from a drag queen. But you're supposed to. Anyway, enough about that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, the key is don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing. You say something, you're gonna piss people off, man. Cause you shame the devil, man. You shame the devil when you tell the truth, man. You're not supposed to call people out, man. You're gonna piss them off, man. You're gonna put them in a place, you're gonna put their back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? But now, man, I'm over here vibing out at the plantation. And like I say, man, when I make these videos, I just put them up online. Whoever find it, they find it. Those who know what I'm saying and know what I'm talking about, they get it. I don't get no YouTube checks. I don't tell people to subscribe to my channel. You find it, you find it. You like the content, you like the content. It's just what it is. For real, for real. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna end on this note though. Hear no, see no, speak no evil. But yeah, man. Last but not least, as you have your human experience, try and think about what it is you talk about. And whether you believe it or not, most of the people in the world, they are not there. They do conform and they do comply and they are sensitive. And your words can cut like a sword. When you tell the truth or when you keep it real in a sensitive, how do I say it? Some people just flat out call it fake. In this sensitive, soft world, I'm going to say this sensitive, soft world, when you are a certain way, you don't fit in. You don't fit in. Because you don't go with status quo. You don't go with status quo. I hear guys, man, I heard a guy recently say, no, man, women go through enough, man. Women go through enough, man. I'm just trying to protect them. I'm just trying to look out for them. Anybody that's doggone living on this earth and human in the physical, we all go through something. Every man and woman think that his or her burden is the heaviest, and it's not. And so some people, okay, I'm going to try to ease the pain. It's a finesse. It's manipulation. It's a finesse and it's manipulation. When we make choices, it's consequences behind a lot of our decisions that we make. So you have to make the best decisions. Now, anybody know anything about females, especially Western world females? Many do not wish to take accountability for their actions. They'll go out and make decisions that they don't understand. They make permanent decisions based off of temporary emotions. Most of the decisions they make are emotional decisions. It's not logical. Go behind me. So therefore, it's a manipulation game. It's going to be a finesse game, And just to give you an example, we can abuse you mentally. We can say anything we want to say, and we know how to hurt you. We can say, doggone, you got a small pee-pee. Ooh, when we made love, I was faking orgasms. Ooh, I like your best friend. Ooh, when you made me mad, I went out and I kicked it with the neighbor. They know how to say things to get up under your skin and to tee you off. I'll call your probation officer. You know what I mean? I'll get you locked up. They know how to take it there mentally, right? And so what happens is, if you're a guy, they know that in today's generation, men don't supposed to hit the doggone female. So we'll jump up in your face and we'll act tough. We'll talk junk. We'll make you feel small and we'll abuse you mentally. Now, you have brute strength to abuse me physically, but my power lies in the mental. You understand what I'm saying? Through manipulation and gaslighting and finessing. And many guys, and that's why I label them simps, man. That's why I label them simps and beta males, you know what I'm saying? No, leave her alone. No, such and such. Like, man, you are out of your mind. We are all having this human experience, man. These women will not take accountability. They'll sit back, like women will sit back and make shitty decisions, go out, blow their money, make some crazy decisions, and they'll cry. If they think they can get their way and that'll get them off the hook, they will cry. And then make you feel like, man, you know what, man, let me just help out. Simp. You soft. Like, they would play you and they'll go their whole entire life manipulating and gaslighting and finessing. And they sure know how to pick them. The real men that they can't pull that with, that's like their arch enemy. You can't get with them. I can't pull that type of guy. I don't like him. And so the real man become their arch enemy. It's like they want his place. And they try to mimic him. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, you got simp galore, man. You got simps out here galore, man. You got so many doggone simps and soft males out here that allow these women to just do anything they want and won't hold them accountable. That's a finesse. That's doggone manipulation. And like I say, you can become mentally abused when you don't even know who you're dealing with. But to sit back and say, you know what, they've gone through a lot. Who haven't gone through a lot in this world? We all having a human experience. And we have to make decisions and make the best choices. And like I say, some been taught better than others. Some been passed down the game, and some apply what they've learned and others don't. You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. You can lead the mule to the water, but you can't make him drink. So a lot of times, man, when I be dropping these jewels and I be delivering a message, a lot of people who don't get it, they not even in the place to receive it, bruh. They not even in the place to receive it. And I can't even get mad at them. It's not for them. They not there yet. And I understand, and understand that. I do. That's why I'm going to say this last little bit and I'm out of here. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to drop it on the net and then I'm gone. That's what it is. One day you may get it. A lot of y'all, you'll never get it. You'll never get it.